This is a 5-minute beginner's guide for picking up Herald of the Sun Holy Paladin in M+. Run these talents, which you will find in the video description. In terms of stats, aim for a balance of haste and critical strike. Holy Paladin's special resource, Holy Power, is integral to how the class is played, making you alternate between Holy Power builders and Holy Power spenders. Your main Holy Power builder is Holy Shock. Use it for delivering a small heal to your target, awarding you 1 Holy Power. If you're lucky, casting Holy Shock will also grant you a proc of Infusion of Light, which greatly empowers your Flash of Light, making it instant cast and amplifying its healing. Flash of Light itself is a weak single target heal granting 1 Holy Power, and you only really want to use it when you have an Infusion of Light proc. Never hard cast Flash of Light. Outside of these healing abilities for Holy Power building, attack your enemies using Judgment and Crusader Strike to build additional Holy Power, and interject Hammer of Wrath when your target has less than 20% health. When you reach 3 Holy Power, you can begin using your Holy Power spenders. For healing, only Eternal Flame is relevant here. Eternal Flame is a very strong single target instant heal, and it's one of your most important rotational buttons to press. As a rule of thumb, whenever you reach 3 Holy Power, consume it by casting Eternal Flame. If you're ever capped on Holy Power but you don't need to do any healing, you can also consume Holy Power via Shield of the Righteous, which deals damage to all enemies standing in a small cone in front of your character. Your Holy Power spenders can be empowered via Holy Prism. When cast at an enemy, it will deal damage to that target and radiate some AoE healing onto your group. When cast at an ally, Holy Prism is a strong single target instant heal, radiating some damage onto all nearby enemies. Also, casting Holy Prism grants you 2 stacks of Dawnlight, making your next 2 Holy Power spenders apply Dawnlight to their target. Dawnlight is a moderately powerful healing over time effect when applied to an ally, and a damage over time effect when applied to an enemy. Because Holy Prism empowers your Holy Power spenders via Dawnlight, you want to use the ability on cooldown. Speaking of cooldowns, your most powerful healing window revolves around Beacon of Virtue. The ability is on a 15 seconds cooldown and lasts for 8 seconds, so you can use it frequently. When you press Beacon of Virtue, every player in your party will be buffed with Beacon of Light, causing any healing you do to one party member to also heal all of the other party members. Therefore, use Beacon of Virtue when multiple players are taking damage. As a Holy Paladin, you have 2 more power spikes. The first one is Divine Toll. Upon activation, Divine Toll casts 5 Holy Shocks at random nearby targets, but that's usually not a lot of healing, so don't expect any major healing from pressing the button. However, after activating Divine Toll, you will receive 2 stacks of Rising Sunlight, making your next 2 Holy Shocks cast 2 additional times. This transforms the normally rather mediocre Holy Shock into an extremely powerful single target instant heal, and the Rising Sunlight empowered Holy Shock is one of your strongest heals. You can also gain Rising Sunlight stacks from your most powerful cooldown, Avenging Wrath. As does Divine Toll, activating Avenging Wrath provides you with 2 stacks of Rising Sunlight, empowering your next 2 Holy Shocks. Moreover, it applies 4 Dawnlights to nearby allies and links you to these targets. Any enemy standing inside of one of those links will be damaged, and any ally will be healed. Therefore, when Avenging Wrath is active, you want to clump up with your teammates for maximum healing and/or stand inside the enemy pack for maximum DPS. Finally, you also have access to some weaker cooldowns in Aura Mastery, empowering your Devotion Aura to reduce incoming damage by 12%, Blessing of Sacrifice, transferring 30% of damage taken by your target onto yourself, and Blessing of Protection, giving your target an immunity to incoming physical damage. However, don't use Blessing of Protection on the tank because it causes aggro loss. As your main oh shit button, Lay on Hands heals your target for 100% of your HP, basically healing any target other than the tank to full HP. In terms of defensives, you can reduce your own damage taken by 20% via Divine Protection and give yourself a complete immunity to all incoming damage via Divine Shield. Finally, you want to cycle through your seasonal blessings whenever they come off cooldown for some nice added background effects. As a beginner, this guide will get you quite far. However, there's a lot more to learn about Holy Paladin, especially when it comes to figuring out key talent interactions and how to integrate your Beacon of Virtue casts with your other abilities. If you want to find out more about these topics and elevate your Paladin gameplay to the next level, check out my advanced guide here. Like the video if you liked it and subscribe for more guides like this. Thank you very much for watching and see ya.